my channel. Today I've got a quick tutorial for you, but I'm going to be showing you how to make a seamless color change when making the Sunburst granny square. So I showed you all how to make this square last week, so I'll go ahead and link it right on top here if you haven't seen it yet. But in that tutorial, I chose to just use one color. So in this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to change colors seamlessly. And so this is what it looks like. And so I have a neat little trick on what you can do. So I figured I would show it here in case you want to use a couple of different colors like me. And so I'm going to be using the same yarn, which is Line Brand Hue Plus Me, which is a number 5 bulky weight yarn, and the same crochet hook, which is an 8.0 millimeter crochet hook. And then you just need a darning needle as well for this tutorial. All right, let's go ahead and get straight into it. Okay, so the first method I'm going to show you is the seamless slip stitch method. And this one's actually a personal favorite of mine because it's so simple and you really can't tell that you made a color change. So what you want to do is, after you've made your stitches for your first round and you're ready to join the work with a slip stitch, that's when you're going to go ahead and change colors. So you want to find your chain 2, so mine is right here, 1 and 2. I'm going to go ahead and insert my hook. The yarn will naturally come over your hook and you're just going to pull it through for a slip stitch. Now, instead of pulling through one more time to complete our slip stitch, this is where we're going to grab our second color. Okay, so here's my second color. And what you're going to do is you're going to drape the second color just over your hook, just like so. So your tail end is on the right side and your working yarn is on the left side. And then you're going to carefully pick it up. And you are going to pull that new color through those 2 loops, just like that. And so now you've completed your slip stitch and you've changed to a new color. So you could then pull your first yarn, okay, so pull the working yarn of your first yarn tight, just like that, so it's more secure. And then you can pull the tail end to the back of your new color, and then you would just chain 2, and then from there on out you would work your next stitch. And so my next stitch would be right here because I'm working my first stitch where my chain 2 is. I'm just going to do it so I can show you, but you would work your puff stitch, okay, and so you would have something that looks like this. And see how you have a really seamless color change right here? Okay, and so this would be the first method. Let's go ahead and do the second method. Okay, so we're going to talk about the second method here. And the second method is also pretty seamless, I would say. It's another personal favorite of mine. I think it just depends for me what project I'm making and what I think it looks best with what stitch. Okay, so for the second round, what we're going to be doing instead is we are going to fully work our slip stitch. Okay, so we're going to make a completed stitch. So go ahead and insert your hook into that second chain, yarn over, pull through, and then pull through again. So we've completed our slip stitch. Then you want to go ahead and grab your scissor and cut your yarn. And then you're just going to pull it through. Okay, just like that. And then you want to go ahead and grab a darning needle, and we're going to go ahead and work in this tail end right away. Okay, and this just doesn't have to be perfect since I'm just showing you an example of what you can do, but I'm just going to insert it into that back loop, just like that, and then I'm going to insert it through here one time, and then one more time through here, and then I would work it in the back. So I would put it through my stitch just so it looks a bit blended. Okay, and so I'm just going to pull it out, but there we go. Okay, so this is where I ended, and so now I would pull in my second color again. Okay, here's my second color, and instead of working in the same place where I ended, I would pick a different spot. So what I've seen a lot of people do, and I do this as well, is I will go ahead and pick the opposite side. So you can pick a spot right here, just on the opposite end, and you would go ahead and insert your hook into the stitch, and then you would drape your yarn over your hook. So my tail end is on my right, my working yarn is on the left, and then I would carefully pull it through, just like that, and then you can flip your tail end over to the left, and then you would chain two to go ahead and work your stitch. Okay, so you can, from this point on, you would work your stitch and you would go ahead and start your second round. And so it would look something like this. So the yarn has been added on. And so to make your puff stitch again, you just make one really quickly just to show you. It would look something like this. Okay, and then you would just work all the way around. And so that is how you would make the second color change. Okay, so I quickly went ahead and worked my second round just so I could show you what the color change would look like. But this is the front side, and then this is the back. And as you can tell, you can hardly see where you started and ended with your first and second color. And so these are just two simple ways that you can make a seamless color change. So I hope you enjoyed this quick little tutorial. I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, you can always leave them in the comment section and I'll make sure to get to them. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye everyone.